Played Edmonton at home. It was a historic night nobody's going to forget. Do you feel like there's some extra juice going into this game?
Yeah, I think a little bit. Obviously, it brings back some good memories, like you said, and whenever there's a rematch against these guys, you always want to, try to come away with a win, and I think you'll get a playoff type game tonight, and looking forward to it.
A lot of dads on this team. How exciting is it to welcome Bluesky to the club here?
Yeah. I think everyone's pretty happy for him. We'll add another crew or another member to our little corner crew before the game, and exciting for him. Obviously a whirlwind of an experience for him, and guys were joking around and remembering, the first car ride home from the hospital and stuff like that. How tight you grip the steering wheel when you got your first kid in the back. So. Obviously everyone's happy for him, and just glad to have him back.
Looking at the last game, really good defensive effort, didn't give up much. Just how do you kind of carry that in a game like this where the opposing offense is so potent?
Yeah, I think it's going to be key. It's got to be everybody. We got to be above them, and they're elite players, kind of pick up speed and get going through the neutral zone. They're hard to stop, so it's just trying to get in their way, make sure we always have someone kind of trying to slow them down, and it'll definitely be a team effort.
They obviously don't have good memories of coming back here and haven't, they've lost 4 straight. What are you expecting the effort from them to make?
Yeah, I didn't know that, but I'm sure I'm sure this will be a big one for them, and coming off 4 losses and coming into here, I'm sure there'll be a little extra motivation for them. So we'll have to be ready from puck drop. I think the first 10 minutes will be key. If we can try to win those 10 and just kind of shut them down, hopefully slow them down, and just try to frustrate them throughout the full 60.
Evan, you've kind of been that Swiss Army knife for coach, being able to move you from line to line. When it comes to your own personal game, what do you think has allowed you to thrive no matter what line you're playing on for this team?
Just trying to bring different elements to different line mates. There's certain guys you try to play with speed and try to, not slow them down. And then there's, certain ones where you try to get to the net front more and create space for certain guys. So it's just knowing your line mates and trying to manipulate my game a little bit to help them as much as I can. And other than that, just keeping it simple. I try to be too cute. That's usually when things go sideways. So just shooting the puck, keeping it simple, and playing with a lot of speed.
And what do you see here from Mackie the last couple of games, having him on your line in your evaluation?
Yeah, he's been great. He's using his speed and his skill. I think that's the biggest thing when he's moving his feet. He's quick on the forecheck. He's turning over pucks, and he's got an elite transition game. So if we can play hard defensively and then just capitalize on turnovers, try to get up the ice as quick as we can. Try to get some odd man rushes, and I think that'll be key for us, but he's been great. And look forward to seeing it again tonight.
You talked about when you played, obviously, with Lundell and most arenas, a couple of younger guys as well. How much better are some of these guys now than maybe last year or the beginning of this year?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's just confidence. It's confidence, and when you do the right things over and over again, you get to feel more comfortable, and you start to make plays, without hesitation. You do it with confidence, and when you have the puck, you want the puck on your stick. I think that's the biggest thing. When you get to a point where you're no longer worried about making a mistake and you want the puck on your stick and you want to be a difference maker, that's when you see the best in players. And I think he's kind of found that point, and he's been really good for us lately.
You made the big difference in the Stanley Cup Final. Is there one moment that stands out when you think about it all these months later?
I don't know. They all kind of come in. The ones in game 1 and 2 were obviously big, and then I think just that final moment when the buzzer goes off at the end of game 7 are probably the ones that stick out the most in my mind.